Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh, my head.
As long as I can remember, I've always dreamed about owning a cottage in the woods. I think it probably stems back from when I was a little kid, playing in the woods and just appreciating the nature around me and appreciating being in nature. And ever since I met Alex, it's always been our dream to own that cottage in the woods together. In this video, we're going to tell you the story about how we came to own our dream cottage in the woods. It all started back when we were moving around the country pretty much, from one coast to the other coast for work and school. After we moved around quite a bit, we finally got to a point where we both ended up being able to work remotely, and we were living in an apartment, kind of trying to figure out what our next step in life was going to be.
In that apartment, we weren't in a rush to find our next home, but we certainly made a hobby of it, kind of just searching around and figuring out what we liked.
Yeah, I had a kind of a passive hobby of looking on Zillow and just browsing through houses that I liked. And actually, I made a little filter on the Zillow app, and it was for homes less than 1,000 square feet with more than 5 acres in the area of the country that we knew we liked, which was up in the Northeast. One day, I got an email from Zillow, and it was for this house. That really caught my eye, with it being not only in the price range that we could afford, but also in the area that we liked, the size that we liked, on an absolutely amazing piece of property. And another thing that I kind of enjoy doing is like scoping out Google Maps, different areas of the country, using the aerial views and the street views. So I typed the address in, and I zoomed in to the house, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. I mean, you got this nice piece of property with the house sitting smack dab in the middle of that land with a beautiful driveway. So it was kind of love at first sight when it came to the house and us seeing the listing. So after I saw the listing online, I ran over to Alex and said, "Ooh, look what I found." And what did you think when I came up?
I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I thought it was really especially neat because we'd always talked about having a babbling brook, and it was just like everything that we had ever even imagined and more.
At the time of finding the cottage, we were outside of the Northeast, and with the cottage being in Vermont, Vermont has very stringent restrictions about who could come in to view real estate because of COVID. So that was a bit of a problem because we loved the cottage, we loved the property, and we wanted to go look at it, but we couldn't because of the restrictions that were in place. So luckily, I have family, my parents, they live in the Northeast, and we kind of eagerly called them up, and we said, hey, we found this place that we love, and we were wondering if you guys might be able to go and look at it for us. So they agreed to go out here and come and take a look at the cottage, and they came, they checked it out, they took some pictures, and then they gave us a call to tell us what they thought. And what did they tell us?
They told us it was definitely remote, that it was quiet, it was in the middle of the woods.
Yep. So they were telling us all these things almost as if they were trying to talk us out of it. Yep. Because they were like, yeah, it's really remote, it's really in the middle of the woods, it's got a dirt driveway, it's on a dirt road. And each one of those things that they told us, trying to convince us out of it, we were just loving it even more because that's exactly what we were looking for. So after looking at the pictures that they took, after hearing from them about the area and the town and the house and the property, we were completely blown away, even more so than just looking at the listing. And we did what is probably one of the craziest things we've ever done, and that is make an offer on the house sight unseen. Our offer was accepted, and we were ecstatic, but we were also pretty nervous about it too.
Yeah.
And after a long process of buying a house, we finally got to come here for the first time, and it was a very exciting day. We actually have a little video clip of the first time we went into the house.
Hello. We're here with some keys. We're going inside the Vermont house for the first time. Ooh. Wow. Are you okay? Wilbur.
Yes, that was Wilbur falling down
Yep.
the basement stairs. He'd never been in the house either, obviously,
Nope.
and there's no door in the basement stairs, and he was sniffing around.
And just sniffed his way down the stairs. He was completely fine.
Yeah, he was
but
fine.
he
He was
took
a little-
a tumble.
A little shaken up from the basement adventure, but
Yeah. So since we've moved into our cottage in the woods, we've been nothing but ecstatic about being here and happy with the crazy decision to buy this cottage without ever seeing it in person.
yeah, it's been nothing but a dream come true, and we're just so excited for the memories and adventures that we're going to have here in the future. We're excited to get started with the renovations and to really make the place our own while still appreciating the history that it has. So we're happy to take you guys along for the journey, and we thank you as always for watching, and we'll see everyone next time. Take care, everyone.
Bye.